Hey Plenty friends, welcome back to another Plenty video. Today, plant shopping at Walmart. We found so many amazing, beautiful houseplants, and I went straight to a repotting. So we're gonna go ahead and do a repotting on a Raven, and then some little propagations as well that we're gonna go ahead and do with some evergreen pothos right over here. And then we're gonna go plant shopping at Walmart, showing you all the beautiful plants that they had to offer, and then the plants that I ended up adopting, a little mini plant haul at the end. Yeah, let's just get straight into the repotting first, and then the plant shopping. Okay, I had to make sure if it was working or not because sometimes the camera doesn't want a camera. So today we're gonna go ahead and do some planty chores. Hell yeah. I love the aesthetic. I was in the video chat with my mom. We're on FaceTime, and mothers in the world are the biggest blessing in life. Honestly, truly, they're the people that are always gonna be there for you and love you unconditionally, and they're just the biggest blessings in life, and sometimes we take them for granted. And I have always been a mama boy, so I love her so much, and it's just awesome. Like, we're at an age now, I mean, everybody has different stuff, but for me and my mom, like, she's not just my mom, but she's also my best friend. Like, I can tell her things that I would tell to a best friend, and she would understand, and she would give me actual legit good advice because she's been through it before. Some friends also, right? But like, she's awesome. Like, she's such an amazing mom that she fills every single category in my life. And that sounds kind of bad, but there's been nothing bad about that. And it, if anything, it makes our relationship stronger. So huge blessing to have my mom. And this is your message. If you still have your mommy, go send her a text message right now. Go text your mommy and tell her I love you. So today we're gonna go ahead and do some repotting. Thought for a second it was the main door, but no, it was just a plant room door. We're gonna go ahead and do some repotting. Do y'all like this? Yeah, the jungle is starting to grow, and I'm just so happy because, like, even the Thai, all the plants that we have adopted from the big box stores and local nurseries, a lot of them from the big box stores, they're starting to grow, like, and so much that I have propagated probably hundreds already. Honestly, I have a lot. I'm working on a project right now on the balcony, and it's already been like 2 months. It's doing really good right now. And I'm like, wait, hold up. Why am I propagating all this? And I haven't thought about myself. So I went ahead. I don't like that at all. I have all the fans on because I have the air purifiers on to purify the air inside, because the air quality outside is so bad. Not because, well, pollution a little bit, yeah, but allergies. It's rained so much. I'm a lot better now. But it's so much better outside now, and yeah, it's just awesome because, like, well, being inside and having air purifiers, because there's a lot of grass pollen. Oh my goodness, for a second I thought I saw a bug on my dressing that we got for clearance. That's already a big red flag, you know, getting a plant on clearance, stuff like that. But no, it's just something dead in there. I don't know what it is, to be honest. But yes, we're gonna go ahead and repot this beautiful Raven, and we're gonna go ahead and rinse her after we repot her to the terracotta. The lady was super nice. The barcode was not scanning for the terracotta, so she gave it to me for free. So thank you, girlie. Sending you lots of positive vibes and love. Yeah, this, every time I talk, also, if you haven't noticed, I do that a lot because my right, left. Don't make fun of me. I don't know my left and my right. So I'm sorry. I can think of it. My left nostril, air doesn't go in. It's really weird. So when you talk loud and a lot and really fast like I do, you need to breathe, because, like, you're speaking a very long sentence. You're not breathing. So, like, after every sentence, I'm like, so I'm so sorry about that. And also the nose, because, like, the pollen, and then just, it's just, it is what it is. I promise I don't do bad things. I promise you that. The only bad thing that I do, girl, is the coffee. I love me some coffee. And I'm probably gonna make some right now too. But I want to show you guys my tiger fern. This is such a vibe, bestie. Sorry, it's just so weird. Yeah, I showed my mom and I was like, this plant makes me so happy. It's my variegated tiger fern. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I got her as a little plug, and then it grew, and then I went to my little purge, my little moment, and then it died off, and then it grew all this again since I've been loving my plants recently. And yeah, I'm just so happy that I've been wanting this plant for so long, and I never really thought I would have it thriving under my care. And here she is, doing super duper good. She's like telling me that I'm doing a good job. Give yourself credit. You know, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we forget. And she's telling me like, you're doing awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, and I see a lot of new growth, like all over the plant. So, also, I guess it's not the allergies. It's because I was crying with my mom and I have mocos in my nose, so they didn't blow them out. That's probably why. Because I'm like, why am I so like mucosa right now? Like, usually I am after taking out the trash and going outside. But I am right now because I was crying with my mama. Not in a bad way. We just had a really deep conversation about life. It was just so beautiful and deep. Yeah, also this plant. I'm gonna have to blow my nose. I feel like that annoys people. Look. Remember when she was so crispy and ugly when I bought her? She's so much better now. She's doing really good. I'm also propagated this plant because I want one outside. And also, like, I don't have a copy of this one. And I highly recommend everybody to have copies of their plants when you can and if you can. Because, like, it's so important. And then this one, this pepperoni pink lady, when I got it, it had no pink in it. And all these new leaves are this beautiful pink. A pepperonia, girl. I kill pepperonias. And it's doing so good. I guess, oh, here's an olive. Somebody was, I just smacked my marker bottles. I'm sorry. I know people hate that noise. Somebody asked me for an update on the, look, it's an album Monstera, but the seller that gave me the plant for the unboxing is calling it White Tiger. I was looking it up and look, I'm gonna say something so controversial a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna repot the Raven and we're also gonna repot the Dracaena on a terracotta planter. Where is the terracotta plant? I think that's outside. And I'll explain why I'm gonna put them in those terracotta. I love terracotta, but I learned in a very quick way that if you're an underwaterer, you're setting yourself up a little bit, girl, because like your plants are gonna dry really fast. And a lot of my plants are drying out fast. Like I'm watering. They know it's spring, girl. I mean, I don't turn like extra central. Like I have it at 75, which a lot of people do that. I'm kind of surprised. I usually set my house at 72. But I know my plants like it nice and warm, so it's going to be at 75. That's as high as I'll go, girl, because I be getting too hot. So here's I'm gonna say the controversial thing. Here's a little update on the not new leaf yet, but they were getting a little bit flimsy and I was getting kind of scared, but now they're nice and firm. So that gives me hope that she's doing okay. And she's over here because I was like, I know this is a really good grow light and I can set it super close to it. So it can grow and develop those good roots and just do its job, you know, like be really happy and grow as a plant. So the controversial thing I wanted to say is for me, that's an album Monstera, but they're calling it White Tiger. A lot of companies are just, a lot of people just in general, like they like, okay, for example, another one is some are valid, but some are like a far stretch. Okay, in my opinion, my 2 pennies. The Thai constellation, have y'all seen how many varieties there are? Some are legit mutations, but some look like a Thai constellation. But they're calling it galactic or something like that. Like, girl, because it's more variegated. I'm like, well, duh, if you give the plant more light, or like some plants react with heat, some react with humidity, but if you give the plant what it needs for variegation, it's gonna give you more variegation, okay? I also know that some plants are genetics. I know the albos are for sure. But the Thai constellation, I think it's stable, right? Okay, and also another one is the pink priceless philodendron, the one that pisses me off. Look, my opinion, these are my 2 pennies. If you get offended, I'm so sorry. I'm dumb, okay? Let's say I'm dumb. Girl, there's one that's called like Galaxy something. I'm like, now the PPP, before you comment, I know that is one, the pink priceless philodendron. It is one that's by genetic, but yeah, no. I'm so sorry. It's just a big no-no for me. So, yeah, that's on that. Let's go repot the Dracaena and the Raven. But there's so much good stuff happening, y'all. Like, there's just so much growth. I like how, like, everything rotates. Like, it will put out all this growth, and then she'll pause. But the plant next to it's gonna put out all this growth. So, like, there's always something to look at. Like, the Ring of Fire just put a new leaf. The Burley Marks Philodendron, Burley Marks Flame Monstera did put a new leaf. She is not finished with it, but she's nice and big, so I can see her. And it is starting to put out another new leaf. So yeah, the thing is, I've been doing a really, really bad job at keeping it moist. So that's not good. Alrighty, let's go. Ooh, I just found out. Like, I did my propagations yesterday, and I used all of my potting soil and also all the soil that I had in my container. I only have enough for the Raven. I need to get more potting mix soil, expert gardener, and orchid bark mix, because I'm running low. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. But first, I'm gonna make myself a nice coffee or something to drink because, girl, I need something to sip on. So I got my little iced coffee. Divine. I hope a fungus doesn't get inside. But let me open the blinds. Also, I completely forgot about going plant shopping with y'all. So after this, we're gonna go plant shopping at Walmart. I got excited because I am a little bit. I did got a plant, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. So got my little repotting mat because it's gonna get a little bit messy, and it's coffee in the Raven. Don't forget to take off the sticker from the bottom. Beautiful planter. How are we gonna do this? Oh my gosh. Damn, somebody's running up those stairs. Ow. This is a little potatoes. They're not potatoes, but they look like potatoes to me, and I call them little potatoes. I'm just kind of sad how, well, honestly, it's kind of cool, but because I can get more, they're cheaper. This plant was so trendy for so long, very hard to find before COVID. And now they're literally everywhere, and nobody really pays attention to them. Kind of sad, right? A little bit, but these are so awesome. These are really, really cool. That is one that I would not really propagate. You can propagate it. You can also do it by division, but that's gonna take a hot minute, and I don't got the time for that, honestly. I have my variegated ZZ, but that's it. That's the only cutting I'll do because that one's still kind of hard to find. I do want to go ahead and get the green version of this one. I need to get a new one. And then also the chameleon ZZ because I need to get a new one. And just grow them all in terracotta and these beautiful planters. Because these are such beautiful plants and they're so easy to look after. So easy. Like, I low-key want to have one in each room if I could. Because you don't really got to do much. And it's such a beautiful, easy plant. It's not so finicky. And yeah, like, who doesn't love a nice, easy plant to look after? And brings so much joy, right? So, I will need to get a green version, the green ZZ. There's also the Zanzi, and then I gotta get the chameleon. There's also a variegated black one like this one. Super beautiful. It's like reddish, pinkish. So gorgeous, honestly, truly. Alrighty. I'm obsessed. Now we're gonna go ahead and rinse her in the tub. I do have my mandula right there, my little baby mandula, because it had mealybugs and I had to go ahead and rinse it off. But we're gonna put that to the side. You will see it, and then we're gonna rinse the Raven, little charcoal. We're gonna rinse the Raven, and then we're gonna go plant shopping. Kinda said I didn't repot the Drancina, but she'll be fine. I'm just not watering it. And I'm gonna reuse this, and I'm gonna propagate some plants. I don't know, maybe like a Queen Portos, or Portos Enjoy, Pearls and Jade, or I have a lot of Monstera Pecanas, or another Dracaena, or Stella Blue. it's endless. There's just so many to propagate. And I actually have propagated almost all of them already. Even my lemon meringue photos that I did on TikTok, I already pulled one out last night. I did this on last month on the 15th. Today's April the 3. So in 12 days, I'm gonna give them an update, a 1 month update, and it should be time to pot them up. I can honestly make 2 6-inch planters out of this, and they're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have 2 free ones. Like, I have the one from Costa Farm, which was on a 6-inch that I paid for $20, and then I'm gonna have these 2 for free, another 6-inch because it came from that. And I will have one in the balcony because I really love this one. This one gets, you give the there's a jet. Holy cow, that's really close. Lemon meringue potos, right? They get super variegated. They get so pretty, you guys, when you give it a lot of light. They look so beautiful. So I do want to have one outside, and I'm gonna have one inside as well by the shelves, and just have my planty jungle. Again, I love a good jungle vibes. I love plants like that, but I want them to be easy to look after. And then of course having like a shelf or 2 of just like uncommon and rare plants. So just a little bit of everything that I love and making it super duper exciting and fun. So yeah, it's just fun. It's fun. And there's just so much dopamine that gets released into my brain when I propagate a plant and it succeeds. Honestly, truly. I think it's like 98 outside Fahrenheit. It's nice and warm. It's crazy. You know what? Should we propagate, you guys? I think I should propagate. Look, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do this right now. And I post here like daily. Well, not daily, but y'all see a lot of content over here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull this little plug. I'm gonna show you how easy it is when you're repotting up like this. Now I'm very lucky. I have a nice warm, humid environment outside. I would put this. Well, I have a box. I'm gonna put in a box. You basically want to have a nice, warm, humid environment to make the cuttings succeed, because if not, it won't, and it will just cause issues. I'm gonna reuse the soil that it came from. I didn't sell no pests, and it has like little balls of fertilizer. I'm gonna use a little bit more from my mixture, just like that. You want to leave an inch of space on the top, right? If it's cold, if it's dark, your propagations are not gonna succeed. They need to be warm and humid. If you want specific numbers, I can give you like 75 Fahrenheit or higher. Humidity, you want it to be like 60% humidity, right? And then like you want to make sure it has this. The ones that I showed you right now, they're literally on a grow light. So you want to make sure that it has a source of light, because they need that energy to develop those roots, right? Iced coffee, propagating plants. Don't threaten me with a good time. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna do, I guess this one. This is my Marble Queen potos. And what's gonna happen is the mother plant is gonna put out more vines, because that's what plants do. And then these vines that I cut, there's a leaf and then there's a node. Just like that. There's a little node. This leaf has a node. Same thing over here. This also has a node, but we're gonna actually see a little sprout, so we're gonna use that too. You see what I'm doing a little bit? Super duper easy. And if you don't want to have duplicates, you can always just sell them super duper cheap at Facebook Marketplace and buy soil, because soil is not cheap. Plant supplies are not cheap, and having a plant hobby can get pretty expensive. So this is a great way to make your plants pay for their own supplies, right? Or you can give them out to family and friends. I promise, I mean, I love when I get free plants. It's an insane feeling. It's like, oh my gosh, I love you, and thank you so much. I got a piece of plants, and it's even more special when you propagated it, right? So there's a lot of reasons why it's cool and fun to propagate your plants. So now we have all these nodes with leaves, and we don't have a leaf. It has like a little shoot still, but it's called a wet stick. It has a node and there's no leaves. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cuttings that would hopefully become, is it 7? Yeah, 7 cuttings that would hopefully become into a nice full plant. We have this wet stick. Usually I would put like an sphagnum moss on a really humid environment, like these little food containers, but I'm gonna plop it in here because I'm gonna place this already on a humid environment. I have a little small greenhouse in the balcony, and then a little tiny one from Amazon. But I also have these boxes, these clear boxes of storage that are also awesome and perfect for that. And I'll explain more. So we're just gonna plop them in here. All you gotta do is just put this, and you wanna make sure this node, the node has is in contact with the soil. Now with a fresh cutting, I've never really had any issues. I don't need to let them dry out. I don't have any issues with them rotting. But if you want, you can let it sit for a couple hours if you want. Now it's really important. You want to make sure the mother plants that you took the cutting from is hydrated. You want to make sure these leaves are hydrated, they're nice and firm. You can let it callus over within like a day. I would never do that, but if I had to, I would let it callus over within a couple hours. You would tell it will become a little dry, and you'll see it won't be shiny and like wet. And then you just plop them in here. That's all you do, you guys. You just plop them in here. This is how they make these plants in the greenhouses from Costa Farm and Life Trends and Urban Jungle and any other place. There's no secret to this, but the key is to have nice humidity and a good sense of light. So look at that. Now, to be honest, some working pothos does go pretty slow compared to Asada Blue and Monstera Sultana. Those propagate super duper fast. Also golden pothos, but we have this nice plant, and then within a month, which I'll give you guys updates, I think within 2 months we're gonna have new leaves coming out if everything succeeds, and then we have a whole new 6-inch free Marble Queen pothos that we did, and I can give it to a family member, and it's even more special because it's propagations from my personal collection, and I grew it with love and time, right? And then yeah, so it's just cool. It's cool. Now you can go ahead and clean the plants before you're going ahead and reusing them. But of all of these things that I do, I don't really have any issues. But if I do see like pest or a fungal or something like that, I would wash it, to be honest. If you got a watering hose, I would literally go ahead and just rinse it, and then I'll spray with some rubbing alcohol, something to really disinfect it. Let it sit and follow the instructions to make sure it kills everything constant. Then rinse it really good again, and then I'll clean it again with Dawn dish soap or something like that, just to be safe, because you don't want to transfer that to your own collection. But if it is, it's not the end of the world, right? So this is really cool. It's just so cool. Like, I love propagating plants. It's super duper cool because like you're making a whole new plant. It's just something, there's just something fascinating about it that I really, really do love. But yeah, and then here's the Raven. So we're gonna go ahead and rinse the Raven in the tub really, really good, and then place it in a nice bright spot. Even though ravens can tolerate, or Z's can tolerate low light conditions, we want it to grow and be happy. So I'll place it where there's a lot of natural light, like over here, or artificial light. This, we're gonna place it, I'm gonna make space in my little greenhouse because I wanna put it in a clear container. And I have probably enough to make another one, but I don't know. So yeah, I'll give you guys updates on this stuff. Let me go ahead and put this away, and then let's go and rinse the Raven. Okay, so here's the Manjula, and this is my own personal shower, so you're gonna see hairs. And here's the Raven. Let's go ahead and rinse it. Alrighty, so that is basically it on the gorgeous, I'm trying to sit with y'all, on the really, really cute Raven. I'm gonna go ahead and let her drain all that excess water and then set it on a nice, really, really cute sunny spot. Now we're gonna go plant shopping at the Walmart. Alrighty, so I'm currently at the Walmart and they got some plants. I'm actually really, really excited. I've been wanting a red Maranta for super duper long. Yeah, they have some really, really good stuff. Like, I see a Manjula, which I don't need another Manjula, but they're so beautiful. Another really, really cute red Maranta. And I like how they're tiny because these are gonna grow so fast and they're pretty cheap, as you can see. And they're not even burnt. Like, it's just awesome. I'm getting some stuff that I needed, and I was surprised they're even selling pumpkin spice cupcakes, so I had to get some. But for $5.77, that's not bad. This begonia is so pretty. I'm like so tempted. But what else do they have? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. They have so many good stuff. They also have some stuff inside, which if anything's crazy, like something really, really good, then I'll go ahead and show y'all. But I'm like a hot mess because I just came from the park. And I was like, I'm gonna make some ground turkey with potatoes and some kuya, like it's like some sort of rice. Which is a really beautiful potos, pearls, and jade. And I was like, let me just go to Walmart and get some stuff. Really, really cute aluminum plants. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to put it back. And just getting some things that I need. And then I was like, I got a feeling they're gonna have some really good plants inside. And they do. Oh my goodness. I'm not supposed to be here, but I am. 1984, y'all. That's really good. But these grow so fast, so I'm pretty chill with the small one. You know? But yeah, that's basically what they have. This is a really, really cute plant here on this fiddle. $15.97. I don't know what this is, but it's so lush and big. But let me go ahead and see what they have inside. They probably have some good stuff as well. Okay, they actually do have some really, really good stuff. I see a really cute peacock calathea. $15.97. I have mine, it's still doing really, really good. They got these stunning golden potos that it's like literally so variegated for like 1984. So that's really, really cute. And then some golden crocodiles. I feel like I should probably do a voiceover, but it is what it is. And then I see another lemon that was like right on the edge. Oh, what a mess. See how like small little spot they placed it. Let me hang it over here. But look at this. This is a really, really good lemon amaranth. I'm so tempted, but no. Another beautiful potos and joy. Oh no, pearls and jade. Is that a Hoya? We got a Hoya princess. And this massive oh my goodness. The most crazy Tridescantia baby bunny bellies. They're not bad. So this is what I ended up getting, this beautiful red Maranta. As y'all can see, she is gorgeous and super duper cute. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous outside. It is such a I keep hearing stuff. It's kind of freaking me the hell out. Anyways, it is so beautiful outside. The plant room is currently 79.7 Fahrenheit, almost 80 Fahrenheit. And then it is 63% humidity. So honestly, the plant room is optimal conditions for plant growth. I'm pretty sure in the kitchen it says 70% humidity, so it's pretty humid. I do have the dehumidifier on because I use that water for my sensitive plants. Because I call it Bluetooth water. I guess, you know, that's how it works, a dehumidifier. It's not Bluetooth water, but I like to make a joke about it. And somebody's driving. But yeah, I got this cute little raven. Isn't this so cute? Girl, hold on. We're gonna go down because like I like to put the phone by the window. The lighting is always super duper good. But I can imagine somebody looking up and like, what the hell is he talking? Like, why is there a crazy person with the plant on the window? So yeah, I finally got the red one. I want to get a small green one because these grow so fast. I have my beauty cam that's nice and big. And I'll get it to you right now, but I just set it down. But I've showed it before. It's a nice, beautiful plant. And I also have my silver Bamaranta, which is nice and big. And what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to chop them because I want to make more. And then also, it's getting too big. So I want to make sure I can like tame it down. I don't know. I got to see because I take a lot of cuttings out of it. And I think it'll be really impressive to let it grow big. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this plant chores, repotting, and plant shopping, and little mini plant haul video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up to let me know. Something positive I see each and every one of you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!